Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. Please like, subscribe, comment, let us know if there's something we can do for you. We've got over 370 audios available for your benefit on a variety of topics. Check those out. And we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could share this on social media, that would be helpful as well. Anyway, today's audio, or at least this audio, is discussing fake apologies. I think everyone's been the victim of one of those here and there. And there's probably about 5 or 6 things I want to run through with that. Also, if you need help determining if a person is genuine or not, and kind of people's motives behind the scenes, that sort of thing, I do offer business, relationship, and creativity coaching. So you can check out the About Me section of this YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Twitter at PO Perception. Both of those would get you in contact with me relatively quickly. In any event, the first thing that people who are faking an apology do is they will give a qualifier. I'm sorry, but. I'm sorry, however. I'm sorry, and then they'll have an excuse. They will rationalize their bad behavior without giving any real um, actual apology. So there's an excuse tagged on to the end of their apology. Now, a true apology takes reflection. So when a person, unless it's a minor infraction, hey, I cut you off, or I stepped in front of you, or I spoke when you weren't finished speaking, or something small, then you can say a quick "I'm sorry" and be done with it. But something that requires a actual full apology takes reflection. So if a person apologizes really quickly and or uses qualifiers in their apology, they're not really thinking about or being serious about that apology. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person. It just may mean that being defensive is where they're naturally motivated. It also may mean that they don't really understand the infraction of what they did that was wrong or harmful or hurtful, or in a more sadistic or sinister way, they don't really care that much. Then that happens too. The next thing is you've missed the point. So the redirecting back to rationalization is another common tactic of people who aren't serious about their apology. So they'll say something like, well, I'm sorry you felt the way you feel, but the real point of what I was saying was, or I'm sorry that you got your feelings hurt, but my intention was this. And so when you immediately don't let the I'm sorry breathe and give rationalizations or redirect the conversation back to, um, you know, another part of the same conversation, it's a deflection that really isn't a complete apology. And so, you know, the next one, the most common one, is the shifting of blame. I'm sorry that you made me do. I'm sorry that you made me feel. I'm sorry that you made me think. First of all, it's the biggest lie in the world. No one can make you do something. Now, your reaction to another person can, in fact, cause you to do something. So if somebody goes to punch me, I may grab a baseball bat, but the fact that they threaten to punch me doesn't necessarily mean that I'm guaranteed to pick up the baseball bat. I have to take personal responsibility, which unfortunately lots of people, especially in Western civilization in this era, don't really want to do. The average person would rather make excuses or rationalizations than take personal responsibility for their own actions. And a lot of that is a learned behavior. It's fostered in our media. It's fostered in the rationalization of, you shouldn't have to feel that way. Well, no, but that doesn't give you a reason to behave badly. And the next thing is, and I'll kind of combine this into one, but I'm sorry you feel, I'm sorry you think. So again, it's another form of blame. It's trying to shift a person for feeling or thinking a certain way into being blameworthy, into being a person who deserves to be ostracized or negatively impacted because of the way they think, feel, or believe. And so that usually happens with people that are trying to shift responsibility away from themselves, and so kind of blame a person for the way they think, for the way they feel. You know, I it's better in those situations It wasn't my intention for you to think this. And therefore, any discomfort you have, I'm sorry for, but I'm just sorry that you're hurt, is where it needs to end. But a lot of people struggle with being that transparent. So, the next thing and the last thing is conditional apologies. I'll apologize if you never this again. I'll apologize if you go out and get me something to eat. I'll apologize. And I heard this when I was living in lower income area. I'll apologize if you go buy me a pack of cigarettes. In other words, conditional apologies, where if you do something, I'll apologize and take responsibility, is an actual very common thing, especially with lower to middle income people who are struggling. And so the leverage of being able to use guilt to try to get a person to behave a certain way or to do something for them that they wouldn't normally get, or to get a treat to get themselves through. Now, it's understandable that if a person is struggling emotionally and they don't really feel that they're in control of their own life, it's actually quite understandable that they might feel better through being able to do that. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it good, doesn't make it helpful or useful, but it is rational from that perspective. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.